everybody. Welcome back to Gracia. Well, technically, back to Dinkum on our world of Gracia. Last episode, we collected a few mushrooms. Not as many as we maybe would have liked, but we didn't make it a major priority. We just picked up the nearby ones. We then set about saying hello to Clover, got her one of our leftover dresses, for she was feeling like she could use a change. We then expanded our forest here, because we're going to need a lot more of this. We fixed up this pathway, and we can work on outlining a space that is going to be where we do all of our forging, our crafting, and our storing of items. So that's going to be over here. Now let's see. Last time I had... I think I want it to be like... We got one... Space, two... So like here. Yeah, that's fine for now. There we go. Now we're not carrying around extra flooring. So we started work on this. This is going to be our workshop area, and then I'm thinking when we finish filling it out, which we're probably going to bring it to about here for everything, and to about here, I think. I don't know. We're going to count it out in a minute and see, but I think that's about what we're going to do. Eyeballing it. And then behind it, you're going to be able to walk through. Right, we're going to have a space that just kind of walks through. And we're going to start a tree farm of all the different trees. We're going to clear this out, flatten it. And this will be our tree farm area. Behind it, and if we need more, we've got space over here. We're going to make the mangrove farm on this side by moving all the mud that this is on up a level. So that these will respawn up a level. We're going to carve it out here. This whole side of solid is probably going to get removed. And I'm going to remove a chunk of this up to the torches section. So that we can make this into a rice field. And we're going to raise it up a little. That's the plans. Our trees have not grown. So we're obviously not doing that. We are going to wait on watering the plants because we learned from yesterday that sometimes we be jumping the gun. And the rain might come. So we'll make that a before bed type of chore from now on. When we get animals, though, we'll probably want those to be our start of day stuff. Because they require things like pets and being fed at a reasonable hour in order to make their produce stuff that you're supposed to have. So, get all the tomatoes. Not the happiest looking tomatoes I've seen, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to leave the trees alone. The plots alone. How many of our trees have cherries on them now? 4? Yeah, we got 4. Woo! I love all these mushrooms. I just swear. Autumn is my favorite in real life, and it is now my favorite in the game too. Because of all of the mushrooms. Real life, I just like it because it's when all the leaves change colors, and it's not as hot and unbearable. But it's also not super freaking cold. It's a nice time. I like autumn. I kind of think of like spring and autumn as like rebirth cycles of the world, and for whatever reason, I prefer autumn of the two. Spring brings bugs. That might be part of it. Alright. So now our first few foods, as much as we would probably like to keep our foods, are going to be sold. That's just how it's going to work. We're going to sell it. He should be in. She's not going to be for a few hours, but he should be. We only need 1 plot of seeds today, though. I would like to sell things to you. We have these. You can also have some seeds, because they're kind of extra and just kind of taking space up in my inventory. There you go. That's pretty good. There you go. Yeah. We are going to take a second and buy a copper bar. Thank you much. So it is 5,000 to get another saw. We're going to need 30,000 for the iron smelter. Alright, that's just all going to have to wait. That's super expensive. My brain just cannot justify it. So who is visiting us today? Didn't we just have a visitor yesterday? That's abnormal. But okay. I don't know how I'm reading the board from the other side. A glowing crock. We cannot do these. These are in... Oh, I wish we could, though. These are in the deep mine, which we don't have access to. Somebody would like any other clothing for some shoes. We'll pass on that. Okay. It is Franklin. Do you got a job for me? Yes, I do. Sure. What did I just agree to? I think I clicked slightly. A tin bar. Do I have any on me? No. Okay. Wait, what are you, hardwood flower bed. Well, yeah, I'll buy that. That sounds awesome. Whew, okay. Well, we're not paying off any debt today. That's what I've decided by doing that. Okay. Hi, Fletch. I was gonna pay some debt off today, but impulsively I bought a flower bed instead. I don't regret it, I'm gonna be honest. Also, I think we're gonna go with a hardwood bridge when we replace the one that leads to town. Cause I just did that one because it was the easiest for us to get, but I don't really want the gum log ones. It kind of just looks like the red clay to me. They're really close in color, so it doesn't feel like a nice transition pop of color from its environment, which is what I want. If I'm gonna put something in, and I don't have to worry about, like, environmentally heating things up or something, you know? I'm gonna do it for aesthetics, and right now, I don't like the overabundance of red clay and, like, ruddy oranges, and I think that gum logs are just a little too close to that original base color theme of the ruddy orangey colors. So, yeah, I want something different. I think palm is a little too white. I'm not feeling it, and I'm not feeling the, like, pattern on the bridge or anything like that, so I'm thinking redwood. And I think redwood's gonna look nice without the, cobblestone anyway. No, this isn't cobblestone, but you know what I mean. Stone bricks. Like, they go together already. Now, we could try to make one that pops from the stone bricks, but I like this. This is nice. It's subtle. Yeah. Nice and subtle. Is that a zottle? No, that's a catfish. Okay. Sorry, off topic. Let's see. I think we cut down some palm wood. Oh no, wait, we gotta... No. You can use these. So, I think what we're gonna do, and we're gonna test this together, guys, is we're gonna use this down a bunch, and then go grab some copper and repair it by upgrading it to a copper axe. Oops. We should have got food. We are potato. Why did that become a thing amongst gamers as like a negative? Because I love potatoes. Potatoes are awesome. In like every form they come in. It's like, how did it become a thing that we're just like collectively like, nah, screw potatoes? How did that happen? We need food. It's this one. Okay. We've had some steak. That should help with the energy levels. There we go. Down with trees. I don't think my glasses are helping the aim in there. Sunglasses in the shade. Probably not the most useful thing I've ever done. Down with the trees, down with the trees. We are tired. Pick up the trees. We should also start considering animal pens at some point. There's chickens, which are called cooks. There are what look like giant hamsters to me, called wombats with a V. And then there are pleps, which seem like platypuses. That's as far as I've gotten. I don't know. There's probably more. What they are, I don't know. But that's the 3 creatures I've seen so far. Now, these are 3 different size houses that they're all gonna need. The kooks have the smallest. They have the smallest requirements, which are great. I wonder what kind of sizes we should be doing here. I feel like maybe a little bigger than our plant farms. Like maybe 1 wider for chickens? 2 wider? I mean, it's 3 inside, 4. The house is gonna be a 2x2. Then the food trough is 1. So technically we could make it work in this size of a pen. Chickens are small. They each get their own pen. They each get their own house. So it's not like they're gonna be cramped. We might do that. We might stick to the... It's gonna look a little cramped, but... I think we're gonna stick to this size for the chicken houses. And then... I think it needs to be like a 5 by like 6 or 7 for the large pens. And then the other creatures seem like they're a medium pen type deal, but I have them in large ones in my other playthrough at the moment. I'll have to see what they grow up into. Mine are small still, so. But their house is kind of medium, so I would kind of assume... I also don't know what pleps make. Wombats make milk. Kooks make eggs. Not a clue what the pleps are going to be making. Still full. Oh, yeah, we're full for 6 minutes. Look at that. Alright. So while we work on making some logs here, because we discussed this last episode, we have a kind of a resource necessity going on here. Oh, tea felt good. Sorry. I really needed a drink. My throat was getting parched. It was a problem. My banana trees are growing up nice. I wonder if that coconut tree's made anything yet. Certainly got tall. Not sure what to do about farming coconuts still, because I feel like coconut trees belong on a beach, right? But I don't have a big enough chunk of beach to make a proper farm. I mean, like a row of them. Might be what we have to do. Okay. Why do I have that recipe up there still? How do I unpin? There we go. So the main storyline quest, we have 3 of 5. And Franklin wants a tin bar. Because of course he does. Because of course he does. Let's see. I guess we could go ahead and get him a tin bar. I don't know if we've got enough though. I need to do a mining expedition next episode, I think, because yeah. Alright. I need more torches, which means more of these mangroves. I need 2. Bloop. And then it'll be 1, 2, and then it'll be on a corner. Yes, I did it. Okay. Sorry. That might have been unnecessary. Alright, so that's my corner. Right? And then you got stuff that's gonna go here. A double space. For stuff to be here. Like that. Double space. We're not on that part yet. There we go. Put that like that. And what we're gonna do, I think, yeah, we're gonna have back-to-back stuff in a row here. We'll have stuff on this side, and then you can walk right through on there, and we'll have another one, and you can walk through here. Kind of repeat the process to this side. And I love the contrast of the hardwood to palm fences, so that's definitely staying. I wasn't sure we'd like it at first, but I really do. It is getting late in the afternoon, so we'll go ahead and we missed the plant lady, so we'll just go ahead and water the plants we've got. Get all of these guys happy and taken care of for the day. We're going to be doing lots of farming in this series. It will reach a point that this takes a good chunk of our day to do, which I think is a good reason to move it to the end of the day, honestly. That way, we've done any errands we want to do, we've done any tasks we need to do, shopping, that stuff. We don't miss time-sensitive things versus I just need to go to bed at some point. So, did we get any more of these tropical seeds at any point and we just haven't put them in yet or something? Oh, you're in underwater. There we go. Oop, got achieve. collect that in a second here. Got a little cheevy cheeve. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's all of them. Now, let's see. Inventory management, because E is too full. There we go. Our first jam. Actually, I want those on their own row. Yeah, I'm gonna put the cherries up here, honestly. There are at least 6 mushrooms that I have seen. 1 are in the caves. It's called a glow shroom. And there you go here. And then you got the yellow morels, these guys. There's another one, though. Red caps, I think is what they're called. They got like a blush red. It's almost like this one, but red. Go for there. Oh, nope, I need that back. Just the one, thank you. Alright. Steak. Let's go get Mr. Franklin. Do we have any extra CDs? The more CDs we can give him, the better. Like, it's the one we do. We're going to take him 2. We'll keep 1 for ourselves. CDs do seem, at least in my other playthrough, I don't know. I think they're random. They're completely random. But CDs seem to be a little more common on the loot tables, so I think we can afford to give them to him without worrying about whether or not we can fix, like, teleporting towers and stuff. God, this place just looks so nice as you start getting nighttime. Like, all these torches just bring such an ambiance to it, don't it? Like, ugh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, John. Goodbye, John. Oh, crap. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't fast enough. We're not going to be able to give him any discs today. I've done an adequate job. Well, thank you. Thank you again. I really like that kind of payday. Yeah, it's pretty nice. That's fair. You came from something like this to, like, that boring gray city. 131 still. We're gonna give you 8. Alright. Well, today could have been a little more productive, I think. Where did this tree come from? Oh, what? Hello, tree. Okay. Still waiting for grass to spawn, but, you know, I'll take a tree. Just casual tree. Alright, we're gonna head back towards the house. I wonder how many tropical grass seeds I actually have, because we still need to fill in around the last few farms. Let me see if we can grab a couple more. Just clear this whole thing out. Doing some mowing. You know, I wonder, you can get a lawnmower at some point or another in the game. I haven't yet. So I'm wondering if, because it stops the grass from growing. That's my only problem. I don't know if it stops it temporarily, right? Or if it's like a permanent, I've gone over this area and no grass will ever spawn here again. Like, and I don't really want to risk it, right? Because, like, I don't know. It could be nothing. It could just be that temporary problem, but it also could be permanent. And if it's permanent, then what do? I can't get my seeds to replenish, and that would kind of suck. Okay. We need 3 more? Surely we have 3 more in a box somewhere. Let's see. That's not our seeds box. One more over. Oh yeah, we do. We have plenty. I don't know why I was feeling so weird about it. We've got plenty. Alright. Now, the reason I'm not fixing up any of this yet and putting grass down along my walkways is I'm not sure what plants I'm going to plant, and if it's just going to be flowers or if I'm going to do like seeded plants and have to dig it up. So I really don't want to waste the seeds to then just have to do the same thing. We could just put a whole bunch of normal grass in since we've got so much. But I think what we're going to do, I'm going to set these up in our inventory to sell tomorrow because we've got a lot of these, and I think it would be good for us to get rid of some of them. Like, I don't feel like we need quite so many, especially not of the ferns. I'm not going to bury that many ferns. Okay. I only have 6 of the bottle brushes, which sucks. And yellow flowers. Oh, they're up there on the hill. There. I don't like the flower as much at night. Definitely like it during the day. It's a beautiful contrast during the day. Don't love it at night. Looking at it by torchlight, it's not my favorite. That's the clothes. That's an empty box. Okay. Put our CDs away since we missed our chance. Oh yeah, we're gonna upgrade our axe, but well, we don't need to yet. Never mind. I remember we haven't. We're waiting for all of the cherries to come into bloom. Just so everyone's aware, we got these mini trees so far. I'm waiting for all of them to bloom first and have cherries, and then I'm gonna run down the line and collect them all so that they're on the same harvest cycle. Okay, we got some flowers we can sell tomorrow. Yeah, just shift that all down. There we go. Alright, that looks good to me. We're gonna take an early night tonight and say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It has been a pleasure. Please be sure, if you are enjoying this series so far, to leave a like and a comment. I do see every single one of them. To subscribe so you don't miss any episodes that come out in the future, and be able to catch the ones you've already maybe missed in the past if you're just tuning in with us today. If you would like to support the channel more, there is a link at the end of the video, as well as in the description below, to my little whimsical shop of little designs I have created. Without further ado, everybody stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.